Going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like A'ja Wilson is making headlines after a weird encounter with the Caitlin Clark fan, and her finances versus Caitlin Clark finances is also making headlines. We finna talk about it all, man. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, it's back to some WNBA news right here on the channel. And I know a lot of you guys might be interested in this WNBA news. And this time we got to talk about a person we have not talked about in a mighty long time. That is WNBA MVP, three-time champion A'ja Wilson. Now, over here on my channel, we're not really big fans of A'ja Wilson, the cheater, or A'ja Wilson, the secret whistle hacker, because to me, it's a lot that goes into the A'ja Wilson hype. The little hype that she got. That is the WNBA referees playing a factor in a lot of the calls that she get and a lot of these championships that she got. I feel like if it wasn't for the WNBA referees, she wouldn't have nearby as much clout as she got. But unfortunately, that was the hand that we was dealt with. Now, we done seen her speak about Caitlin Clark subliminally in her Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, which I feel like that was a participation trophy because we know Caitlin Clark got it last year. So when Caitlin Clark got her Time Magazine trophy, everybody was bent out of shape about it. So I feel like Time Magazine felt almost obligated to give A'ja Wilson a little Time Magazine of the Year Person Award. Now, with that being said, she was at a Miami Heat game last night showing love to her boyfriend, and this happened. So as you guys can see here, man, this is A'ja Wilson parked right at a Miami Heat game, and yeah, man, this is just an awkward moment. Let's check out this article real quick to dive into how we got here. It stated A'ja Wilson can't escape Caitlin Clark while supporting Bam Adebayo. Caitlin Clark from Anywhere tagline hilarious showed itself in A'ja Wilson present on January the 5th. Now it goes on to say, nobody can argue with the Las Vegas Ace for A'ja Wilson being the best women's. Yes, we can, but whatever. The world right now, being under 30 years old, and nobody can argue with Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark being the most popular women's basketball player in the world right now, and arguably the most popular women's basketball player of all time, despite still being under 25. Now, those are facts. I give the writer that. Went on to say, while there's clearly a mutual respect between Wilson and Clark, there have been multiple instances where A'ja Wilson has shown annoyance towards star Caitlin Clark. And that's what I was saying. Like in her Time Magazine interview, she subliminally dissed Caitlin Clark on numerous occasions. It's just, for example, look, during the Time Magazine, A'ja Wilson stated the narrative surrounding Caitlin Clark wasn't a hit at me because I'm going to do me regardless. I'm going to win this MVP. I'll win a gold medal. Y'all can't shake my resume. It's more. So let's not lose the recipe. The recipe. Let's not lose the history. It's erased for a minute, and I don't like that because we have a tons of women's that, man, I'm not even finna get into all this, but she goes on to talk about the women's basketball and all that stuff. Now, this is what happened at the game. Let me make sure I pulled this up for y'all so we can check it out right now. So as you guys can see here, this is A'ja Wilson in her pink heels next to a Caitlin Clark fan. No one's wearing an A'ja Wilson jersey, but they damn sure wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey. And this, my friends, is what caused headlines today. And I'm here to tell you that wasn't the only thing that came out about A'ja Wilson, because it looked like a little article came out diving into her finances. Yes. So it looked like there has been an article released from the Times of India. It stated Caitlin Clark versus A'ja Wilson, exploring the WNBA Legends net worth, career, family businesses, and more. Due to her talent and ability, Caitlin Clark, the well-liked star player from the Indiana Fever, has become a household name. She is sometimes compared to her contemporary A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces because of her relationship has won over fans. Now, I don't get how A'ja Wilson could remotely be on Caitlin Clark level. To me, Angel Reese is a much bigger star than A'ja Wilson if we're talking fans and how many people are engaged into what is going on with her on and off the court. A'ja Wilson just do not have a strong fan base. Twitter does not count because I feel like a lot of people don't, I don't know, really show love to Asia Wilson outside of Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the only thing, too, because I've been meaning to make a video about this. So there was something somebody sent me a few months ago that I'm going to share here with you guys, because there has been a lot of people with this notion that Asia Wilson and all of the other damn WNBA stars are relevant. I mean, like super relevant. Relevant to the point to where their merchandise does good, while Caitlin Clark merchandise struggles at times. Now, I'm here to tell you, you can say that to a certain degree, but when it comes to Asia Wilson, I believe her shoes was found damn near at the Goodwill. Now I'm trying to look through my archive here and pull up this photo from you, bro, because this is disgusting. I mean, Caitlin Clark shoes would never be found at Ross, bro. Now there's a photo that seemed to be went into hiding. A lot of people was pulling this photo from the internet. Hopefully I can find it here. I'm digging through my archives of information. Let me look and see if I can dive into this and find this photo real quick before we read this article. I found it. These are Asia Wilson shoes here at a discount store at Ross. And people trying to say that she's more relevant than Caitlin Clark. I dare them, bruh. These are lies. This is proof right here that the shoes was not selling, bruh. Now, I have yet to see Caitlin Clark PE shoes show up at Ross, but to each his own, man. Let's dive back into this article. It says, bet she loved that jersey right next to her. Another fan wrote that she is sitting next to someone wearing a Caitlin Clark jersey. Fans everywhere. The person next to her is wearing a CC jersey, my favorite. So this right here broke the internet yesterday. And it's just to tell of a story that Asia Wilson is not relevant at all, bro. She's just not relevant at all. I know that's probably really pissed her off sitting next to that fan for the entire game, seeing them wearing Caitlin Clark's jersey, but it is what it is, man. It's just a sign of the times. Now, we have no update on the WNBA CBAs. Today is currently the 5th. It's 4 days left till we either, more than likely, get another extension. I don't think it's going to be a lockout. I think that they're just going to keep getting these damn extensions until they configuratively figure out exactly what they're going to do together. But as of right now, we can't yay or nay. We're going to have a 2026 WNBA season. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna just take this thing one day at a time, one story at a time, because as of right now, Unrivaled kicked off today. I'm gonna see how the views look with that. I didn't watch the game, I'll be honest. Look, see if we're gonna cover any other coverage here. I know Kelsey Mitchell played today, and we're just gonna wait and see how that's looking. But be sure to check out the new content on Liquidator Report. And until next time, man, shake the damn haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.